Welcome to the weekly press briefing of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers, where we aim to provide journalists with an update on the latest developments at the court and the opportunity to ask questions. In the trial of Hashim Thaçi, Kadri Veseli, Recep Salimi, and Jakub Krasniqi, the 45th witness called by the prosecution began his testimony last Thursday afternoon. The witness, former KLA member Hayrush Kortay, is testifying without protective measures. The next scheduled hearing in the trial is to take place on the 20th of February at 9 a.m. In the same case, on the 7th of February, the trial panel decided that parts of the transcripts of some trial hearings held in private session in November 2023 and January 2024 can be made public. This follows the judge's earlier order for the prosecution, defense, and victims' counsel to undertake on a rolling basis a revision of the transcripts to see if existing redactions can be lifted and transcripts reclassified as public, with a view to respecting the principle of publicity while upholding the protective measures for witnesses and victims. On 2nd of February, in the same case, the trial panel granted in part the prosecutor's request to withhold certain documents because they contained confidential and sensitive information requiring protection under Article 58 of the KSC law and Rule 107.1, which relates to third states and international institutions. This rule provides that if the specialist prosecutor has custody or control over information which has been provided on a confidential basis and solely for the purpose of generating new evidence, such information and its origin shall be protected. The initial material or information shall not be disclosed without the consent of the provider and shall, in any event, not be tendered into evidence without prior disclosure to the accused. In the case of Sabit Yanusi and Ismet Batyari, the Specialist Prosecutor's Office filed its pretrial brief on 2nd of February as ordered by the pretrial judge. The brief was filed as confidential to safeguard previously authorized protective measures, and the prosecution has said that it will file a public redacted version of the brief in due course. The filing of a pretrial brief is an important step in the process leading to the trial. It contains, for each charge, a summary of the evidence which the specialist prosecutor intends to present regarding the commission of the alleged crime and the alleged mode of liability of the accused. On 5th of February 2024, the Court of Appeals panel denied Sabit Yanusi's appeal against the pretrial judge's decision rejecting his application for provisional release. The judges found that the pretrial judge did not err in concluding that on the basis of the information before him, no additional measures which could be reasonably considered could sufficiently mitigate the identified risks of obstruction and commission of further crimes.